Dear viewer, welcome back to my channel. Have you ever wondered where wishes come from? Not just the fleeting desires for a new toy or a passing grade, but the deep, foundational wishes for life itself? The wishes for food, for prosperity, for a family that is happy and healthy. In the vast and colorful tapestry of Sanatan legends, there exists a creature who embodies this concept, a divine being who can grant any wish. It is not a genie in a lamp, it is a cow, but no ordinary cow. Her name is Kamdhenu, the mother of all cows, the source of all prosperity. But who is she really? How did such a magnificent being come into existence? Is she a physical entity or something much deeper? Let's travel back into the depths of our Puranas to find out the answers. The story of the origin of Kamdhenu takes us back to a time of cosmic crisis. The Devtas had lost their power and immortality. To reclaim strength, they needed to churn the great ocean of milk, the Kshir Sagar, to bring forth Amrit, the nectar of immortality. This monumental task required help from the Asurs. They churned the cosmic ocean using a mountain, the Mandar Parvat as a rod and a great serpent, Vasuki as a rope. Many wondrous treasures emerged from the milky depths. Poisons, elixirs, Devi, Devtas, and then a celestial wish-fulfilling cow, the very embodiment of nourishment, sustenance, prosperity, and plenty also emerged. This was Kamdhenu, the cow from whom all desires are fulfilled. She was no mere gift of nature, she was a gift of divinity. She was a gift to the world, a living promise of endless nourishment and abundance. But here's the mystery. Some scriptures tell us she wasn't born during the churning at all. They say she already existed in the heavens as Surabhi, meaning the fragrant one, the daughter of Daksh, created as the mother of all bovine beings. Which version do you believe? Did she emerge from the ocean of eternity, or was she always there waiting for us to recognize her divinity? Kamdhenu is described as a form of the Divine Mother and is a representative of the fertile Mother Earth or Prithvi, who is regarded as a cow in Sanskrit. Kamdhenu is often described as a cow with a radiant, otherworldly form. The Vedas even suggest she carried within her body the power of all gods and goddesses. Imagine that, a single being embodying the essence of the entire cosmos. Could this be why, even today, the cow in Indian tradition is not just an animal but a sacred symbol of nurturing life itself? The body of Kamdhenu is believed to house all the 330 million Devi and Devtas. Her 4 legs represent the 4 Vedas. The Trimurti resides in her horns. Brahma on the tip, Vishnu in the center, and Shiv in the base of the horns. The sun and the moon are her eyes, the fire god. Agni resides in her shoulders, and Vayu, the wind god, resides in her breath, and her hump represents the mighty Himalayan mountain range. Every part from hump to hooves is sacred, and her name holds clues too. Kam means desire and Dhenu means milk-giving cow, so Kamdhenu means the cow who fulfills desires. Kings, sages, and even Devtas longed for her blessings. Kamdhenu was not kept by any single god. She was given to the Saptarishis, the 7 great sages. Why them? Because true abundance is about sustaining the world, not personal gain. It is said that her 2 most known forms, Surabhi and Sabla, appear in different times and tales. Surabhi, the gentle source of abundance, and Sabla, the mystical cow kept by the sage Vashistha, who could conjure warriors to defend righteousness. Isn't it fascinating that the same divine essence can manifest as both nurturing and protective? But why would a peaceful divine cow need the power to summon warriors? Isn't that a paradox? Sage Vashistha used Sabla, meaning full of strength, also known as Nandini, for her miraculous powers to nurture his ashram and perform sacred rituals. She wasn't just a source of material wealth, she was the nurturer of dharma itself. Sometimes, Nandini is described as the daughter of Kamdhenu, but generally, scholars identify her as a distinct form of Kamdhenu. In many texts, Surabhi is described as the earthly manifestation of Kamdhenu. One famous story tells of King Vishwamitra trying to take Nandini from Vashistha. You'll find the link to that video in the description box below. If you want to know what happened in that story, please do watch it. Additionally, Kamdhenu is also described in some tales as dwelling in Golok, the realm of cows, and in some ancient texts as living in Patal, or the netherworld. Surabhi, often identified as a distinct form of Kamdhenu herself also, is celebrated as the matriarch of all cattle and a symbol of purity. Kamdhenu is closely connected with the Brahmins, particularly sages, as she represents their source of prosperity and sustenance. Since milk and its products, especially ghee, play a vital role in Vedic fire rituals performed by the priests. She is also called Kamdhenu, the sacred cow that provides offerings for sacrificial rites. Beyond ritual significance, she is believed to shield the Brahmins who are forbidden from warfare, from oppressive rulers who might attempt to torment them. In her divine aspect, Kamdhenu transforms into a guardian deity capable of summoning armies to defend both herself and those under her care. She is often depicted with a calf, emphasizing her maternal nature. This representation reassures people of continuous prosperity and the blessing of family continuity. But here's a deeper question for us. Could Kamdhenu be more than just a symbol of material abundance? Could she represent an eternal truth that when we live in harmony with nature, we attract prosperity and protection? That nurturing life itself is the greatest source of abundance? Is she also a guardian of spiritual and moral wealth? Why is the cow considered so sacred in India? Why is it revered as Gaumata, the mother cow? The answer lies directly with Kamdhenu. To harm a cow is to harm the principle of abundance. To serve a cow is to invoke prosperity and well-being. The cow becomes a walking, breathing symbol of the divine feminine and unconditional giving. This idea makes divinity present in life around us. Kamdhenu is more than just a cow that grants wishes. She is a powerful symbol of nature's endless generosity, the earth's ability to provide and sustain all life, of motherhood, fertility, sacrifice, and purity. Kamdhenu offers a different perspective, that true abundance flows from a place of giving, not taking. So, the next time you see a cow, will you look at her differently? Will you see in her just an earthly being or a whisper of Kamdhenu? And now, let me leave you with this mystery. If Kamdhenu could grant any wish, what would you ask for? Would it be wealth, power, or something far greater? Comment below please. See you soon. Thanks for subscribing and watching.